This smoky Nigerian jollof might ruin every other dish for you. Let me show how I achieved this perfect Nigerian jollof rice. Let's add some natural spice to a pot full of chicken. Salt, Cameroon pepper. The spices I used earlier is ginger, garlic. I just added onion, Bayleaf. Ginger and garlic is necessary, and this is my red bell pepper. I'll just pound it and also pound some tomatoes. The tomatoes is not going to be as smooth as the real bell pepper because I like seeing the colors of shredded tomatoes with rice, especially jollof rice. And I'll just slice some carrots to it. The chicken is cooked, so I'll just drop this and then fry. I'm just adding vegetable oil to a dry pot. I added some onions to it to fry to increase the aroma and taste. I just added the chicken to it. The reason I'm adding this chicken is because it actually improves the taste. Yeah, the chicken has strong flavor because this is native chicken. So I'll fry this and then I just added these tomatoes and then the red bell pepper. And this is the bell pepper. So I'll let this fry. I need it to fry very well. And then I'm adding the tomato paste. You need to find a very good tomato paste. If you know, the jollof rice might not come out well. Yeah, you need a very more natural tomato paste and very red in color. Although the real bell pepper also serves as a color for the food. Yes, the real bell pepper. So if it's not enough, you're going to add like maybe extra stuff like onga stew. And then this is grated garlic. Garlic is very important for me. And I'm just adding thyme, curry. And onga stew. I just had to use onga stew, just a bit of it, and then I'm gonna stir this until it's fried. Adding more Maggi seasoning and carrots. The reason why I added these carrots, more flavor as well, because jollof rice is very, you have to be technical about how you're preparing it. And then this is the chicken stock from the chicken I cooked. Adding more water. You don't need too much water. I'm adding green peas to it. Added some onions and green beans. See how thick it is, so I'll just add more salt to it. Your salt, you have to be careful because I added salt to the chicken stock, remember? So look at how thick it is. So I'm just gonna allow this to boil, then wash the rice. So after boiling, I added the washed rice to it. I'm just using normal long grain rice. I'll stir this and then cover this. Once this is boiled, like after adding the rice, once it's boiled, I will just lower the heat because the heat has to be on the lowest side so the rice will absorb all the ingredients and cooked properly. You don't want it to soak water and you don't want it to be undercooked, so the flame has to be minimal. So at this point I check the rice to see if it's softened, like if it's well cooked, but it wasn't, so I just dipped my spoon into the middle to see if there's any water remaining, and there wasn't water, so I just added a bit of water. And I'm going to dip in everywhere with my spoon, like create a hole so that the water will go down and cook without burning. Then I will just cover this and allow to cook. adding the onions to it, vegetables. Yeah, these are more carrots because I just added few carrots initially. So these are more carrots, and I don't like my carrots very soft. The reason why I added that carrot earlier is just to improve taste, as like I said. And so the rice is still undercooked. I just added a bit of water, and then I'm going to cover this and allow this. And now the rice is cooked, so we just have to stir this properly. Make sure there's no water inside and it's well cooked at this point, not overly soft. You don't want your jollof rice soft. Yeah, just let's say about 90% of your normal regular rice, because you don't want it to be over soft. But at this point you want it to be like 80% to your preferred texture, because you're still going to steam it again. And I'll just stir this properly to make sure every ingredient is well mixed. The tomatoes, everything is just properly mixed. And then I'll cover this and increase the flame and leave it for a few minutes so it just starts smoking. This is the difference between Nigerian jollof and other jollof. The smoke is the food. It's what increases the flavor and the aroma, the smoke. So at this point it is perfectly smoked the way I want it. Look at how smoky it is, and you can see the heat coming out. This is what we mean by smoking. So this is the final result. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and comment if you're going to try this out, and let me know what you also think about this Nigerian smoky jollof rice. Thanks so much for watching till this point, and don't forget to subscribe, like and share this video. See you in my next video. Bye.